Okay, today we're going to do something called three-point linear perspective. If you remember, just a refresher, what a two-point linear perspective looked like, something kind of like this. We have your corner vertical lines and then the lines going off in the distance to your left and your right vanishing point. Three-point is like that, only a little bit different. We have two vanishing points. Okay, first thing that's different is turn your paper vertical where it's taller than it is wide. And and this is left and the right, and there would be a horizon there. What changes is that in three-point perspective, we have a vanishing point, and on this one, we're going to put it up here at the top. I apologize for my voice being not there, but it's been yelling at my dog too much. What changes is the fact that there are no more vertical lines. All of the lines that used to be vertical are now going to go toward this top vanishing point right there. It's about in the middle on mine. There's no exact place for it. I think my horizon's crooked, but that's okay. So you remember the first thing we did on this was we drew the corner, and then we drew the lines to the left and to the right. We're going to draw a corner again, but this time it's going to go toward that vanishing point. So it doesn't really matter where in here I put it. It's just got to go toward that vanishing point. So I'm going to draw it here up. And notice you're not going all the way to the vanishing point, because the vanishing point is like 600 miles away. So yeah, we don't do that. Just like you didn't draw this to the top of the paper, we're not going to draw this to the vanishing points. And then we drew to the right and left vanishing points from the top and the bottom. And now we're going to chop the sides of it off. Now before that was vertical lines, and again, they are no more vertical, so to cut it off, we're going to be going toward that vanishing point. Now notice that, so what ends up happening is our building looks taller just because it's so tall that it's getting smaller as it goes up. If you've ever been to a large city and downtown area where they have some tall buildings, and if you're next to them or close to them and you look up, the building looks like it's getting smaller as it goes up. It's that illusion of depth. And so now if you get ready to do your floors on this, like you did here, this one, we had the same distance between each point on there, each floor. And if we did that on this, it would look funny. So you've got to make sure that your buildings are, the floors, excuse me, are going to get smaller as they go up. Do that. If I wanted to put another building beside this, if I'm going to have the buildings touching each other, I could just use this line. If I wanted like an alleyway between them, I would need to put it a little bit further out. I'll put it an alleyway between the one on this side and to the right, left, and to the left. Get ready to cut off the side again. Vertical lines go toward the vanishing point. And notice I kept the same line down here at the bottom, and that's what makes it look like they're going to be the same distance from the road. Think about the buildings in downtown Pea Ridge and how they're all the same distance from the road. There's a sidewalk that goes between them and the road. On this side, I'm going to make the building, they're going to share this wall. So this one is going to go up. Here, we can make it taller, we can make it shorter. Let's make it taller. So to go in and make this one up, top. And right. And top. Okay. Any doors on these will go, the sides of the doors will go toward the vanishing point. The top and the bottom of the doors will go toward the side of this wall. Top and the bottom are going to this vanishing point, so the door will go to that one. The windows on this will go to here. Roads are going to go to the side vanishing points. And over here, same thing. Okay, here we go. Just I want them to get closer as they go up. Learn how to put that out. And then on this side, the same thing. Sometimes if I don't have too many floors or whatever, I will do that kind of telephone pole thing that I showed you the other day. And in this case, I'm not going to do telephone poles, I'm going to do floors. So I need to find the middle of that. You don't have to do this. That's why I showed you. First way is just visually making them feel smaller as they go up, and that's fine. Let's see, on this I would go from the top through the middle. That four. So what you're doing is it's just like the telephone pole went. Let's do it this way. Top, middle, bottom, top, middle, bottom. That will be there. Top, middle, bottom. You can see how they're getting closer together. and so on. There we go. Sorry if you didn't see that. I was just going from the middle of this building, and I was saying like this is the top, the middle, to the bottom, top, middle, bottom, top, middle, bottom, top, middle, bottom, top, and they'll get too close together. But keep in mind, like if you're in a downtown area, at a certain point, they kind of all run together because they're usually all glass, all mirror, and you don't see these. So you could just kind of make your lines lighter as they go up, and you're good. Okay, now if I did something different here, I'll tell light post, like for stoplights, we go to this vanishing point. Street lights, we go to this vanishing point. Anything that's coming up out of the ground is going to go toward that top vanishing point. If I took my paper and I basically turned it upside down, I'd end up with something like this. So instead of the vanishing point being up in the sky, now it's going to be down here in like middle of Earth or something. And so all of these lines that used to be vertical, my 2 point, are now going toward this vanishing point. You can see how the bottom of the building is so much smaller, and it looks like it's far away, like I'm flying around above the buildings. The roads are small, so far down there. This building, I took it further up above the horizon, so it just looks like as I'm flying around this helicopter, some of the buildings are taller than me, some of the buildings are shorter than me. Almost like a Spider-Man or something. I don't know. Another thing is if you wanted to draw just like boxes. So here we have the third vanishing point. It's here, and the 2 vanishing points are up here. I don't have a horizon because I'm really not dealing with things on the ground. These are basically just boxes that are floating around, and I'm looking down on them, looking from this angle. If I turned it around and went from this angle, now they're kind of levitating up. This is the vanishing point, and so all of these lines are going up to the vanishing point, and the sides are going to here, sides are going down to this one. Okay. If you look on the internet, you'll find lots of examples. Some of them are right, some of them are wrong. Most of them are right, though. Let's say that. Okay, so keep in mind something here, that these 3-point linear perspective, you don't have to draw things that are tall like skyscrapers. It just lends itself to that. It lends itself to things that are very tall, and they're so tall that they look, you start seeing this distortion where things are looking like they're getting smaller as they go far away from you. But it also has the ability to draw and to make things look like they're extra large. Like if I took this, I'm at 3 vanishing points, and I'm going to draw and trying to make this fast here. And this is the side. All right, so then we have this tall box thing. What if I went in here and drew this coming off the side, and hold on a second. Okay, this is a good example. Sometimes you got to really watch what you're doing. I had drawn this and I thought I drew from like the corner out, but I hadn't. I had drawn from over here. And that caused enough of a distortion where it looked like it was way off over here, which it was. And so I found the corner, redrew it, and now I'm back to where I should be. Okay, so I've got this box with another box off to the side of it. And what if I then went in and drew some lines here, maybe a bunch of, okay. What we're getting at is we're getting a very boxy right now, but a toothbrush. Okay, so you're taking something that is small, but you're making it seem large just by drawing it in 3-point perspective. So it doesn't always have to be drawing something tall. Sometimes it's a matter of making things look tall. Okay, so 3-point perspective, complicated as you can get it. That's the assignment.